Good evening, guys. Welcome to the Big Blue Bandito channel. We are back 2 nights in a row, if you can believe it. Again, these videos that I've been doing lately aren't going to be anything um, lengthy or any major sub projects on the car itself. But you know what? I just thought I'd bring you along for my little journey on this car. Again, it's kind of just one little thing at a time. Still working on ripping out this interior, stripping it down to the bare metal. And I don't know, I never really have spoken about the intention with this project anyways, but um, I guess kind of what I'm looking to do with it is just get it driving. And, I know I'm going to have to swap in an engine of some sort, preferably inline six of maybe a newer, maybe from the 60s instead of a flathead from the 50s. So um, I don't know how that's all going to jive with the three in the tree, if that's even possible. I guess if anybody has experience in that, I'd love to hear from you and just help me navigate where I'm going with this thing. But on the inside, or on the interior itself, my intention is just to basically strip it right down, give it some kind of treatment as far as paint or metal protection, and kind of freshen it up. And I don't know, maybe look at doing some um, like keeping the rear seat out and just putting in straight panels of either aluminum or hardboard or something to kind of clean it up a bit. But intention is just to, this isn't going to be a trailer queen. It's definitely going to be a driver, and just want to get the interior cleaned up. And if I have two seats at the front, bring a buddy along and go cruise around. So I don't know, that's kind of where I'm going with this. Tint the windows, maybe get some patina polish or Poppy's patina or something like that to treat the exterior, and just kind of go through it with exhaust and brakes and lighting, and just kind of get it to a basic level where I can enjoy it as a daily in probably the summer. I'm also anticipating I'll leave the heater core out and all the controls associated with that system. Like again, just kind of a fun summer cruiser. I think that's important if a guy can just decide what you want to do with your car, and it could be a variety of things for everybody's going to have a different take on things. So that's all good too. So anyways, let's get set up. And tonight we're just going to tackle the rear deck, get that stripped out, maybe the trim piece around the rear window, and that'll be it. So let's get in there. All right, before we get to the rear deck removal, I just wanted to touch briefly on some of the work I did a little bit offline after the door panels were removed. So, like I said, I'm kind of stripping down all of the interior pieces, all the metal components that would have been involved with the headliner. Like my intention here again is just to kind of clean this up, get all the glue and material off, and treat it with some kind of metal protection or paint. And again, I don't care. I don't want a fancy interior. This is just to hit the road and enjoy the car on a very low budget. So that's the plan here. But I just wanted to point out something I found interesting here. This is all the debris. What I did is I removed kind of the weather stripping that was along the passenger side. And also, what I found neat was all of that rear panel was all kind of stapled in. If you can, I'll zoom in here, show you these fasteners. If you look at something like here, just little metal staples, and they were right through, like metal on metal. I've never actually seen anything like that. And then in some pieces, there were these small nails holding the hardboard in. So, and where that also extended was on the front door panel. So there were those little nails in here. So when I pulled them out with the vice grip, it kind of had that metal on metal, but they all backed out. So kind of a neat piece that was used as a clip to hold that panel in place. So yeah, I think there's a few more to go around. Like I'll get to that side, remove those. What else can I tell you? I think that's about it. You can see the weather stripping there. That's what I removed on the passenger side. I'll do the same over there. But for tonight, I just want to get this decking panel off and possibly the green trim interior piece around the window. And as promised, I'm going to make sure I use my drill with the appropriate drill screwdriver bit. So let's get the camera set up and get to work. All right, here we go. We got this. We're on the home stretch. Come on. Can you imagine doing these by hand? That's rusty. 2 more. Break that rust seal. Oh yeah, one has to be stripped. That's what would happen. No match for the big guns. All right. Everybody catch their breath. Ooh. Jeez. Wow. More grossness. Those are gonna clean up nice though. A little bit of wire wheel, a little bit of polish. Let's get a close-up of this. All right, here we are. Look at this. Wow, pretty gross. Pretty gross. But let's get you back set up. Pull the deck off. All right. Will he use gloves or will he not? He will use gloves. Catch your breath. Okay. Where are we going to put all these? Let's put them right in the trunk. Then, this should be relatively easy. Oops, did I do that? All right, here we go. Ooh, look how easy that is. I thought this was going to be gentle. I see rather stripping moving. Push down and pull. Beauty. Hell yeah. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, look at that. Gonzo. Done. Holy shit. Don't push too hard. You might pop this glass out. Actually, you know what? That looks like the same type of weather stripping on the GM trucks. I think there's more metal holding that in, so I don't need to necessarily have to worry. But we'll clean this out eventually. Don't push too hard. Yeah, I'm impressed. This turned out very well. Look at this. It's just get out of your way. See what I'm doing? It's kind of tucked behind the rubber. It's just pulling out nicely. Put some pressure on the back to get all of it out. There we go. Let's get a close-up. There you have it. You can see all that fabric I pulled out from the rubber. So this is looking good. The deck was up under the rubber. That came out nice. Down to the bare metal. And I mean, there's the debris, but this is all going to clean up really nice. We'll wipe down the weather stripping.
clean the glass, and who knows, we might just have to tint this window sooner than later. So there you have it, folks. As promised, that is the short video for tonight.
Well, I'm officially out of the interior, and we tackled what we set out to do. That's the main thing. Again, glad I got out here 2 nights in a row. I mean, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, it all adds up. Stuff will get done. So I'm starting to feel good about coming out here regularly. So let's see if we can do 3 in a row. Stay tuned for what tomorrow might bring. Have a good one.